matchup between the New York Giants and the Denver Broncos. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Money! Check 55, Mike. You.
Right back to him on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And again this time to the tailback. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here we go on 4th down. And a loose football. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Open man is Higgins. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Josh Allen keeping it himself from a yard out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
180. Watching your time. Watch the flood. Watch the flood.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, and it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Check number 6. Check number. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Take you to school.
From the gun, Mayfield. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of thinking.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Being chased out left. This pass complete to Higgins. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 27 yards there, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now they try the right side here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 6-yard line. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Single. Run. Single. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Watch QB smooth. Watch QB drop.
On 3rd down, Mayfield got his target, Samuel. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! He's coming. Hurry, hurry! Check 55 to Mike.
And again, it's Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be... And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Hurry! Point it right, point it right, point it right. You can choose the mic. Watch Mike, watch Mike. Bravo! No, check that. Check.
Now Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10.
Mike. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going to give this time to the tailback. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
26-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. That makes 3rd down a lot more interesting.
It certainly does. How about the example of situational football there and his ability to think the play through? Second and short, not anticipating a passing play, sold out and made a great tackle, which brings up third down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Let's go.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. They go play action. Mayfield. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Tight right. Up. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28.
Mike 55.
Mayfield. Open man is Samuel, complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Here we go.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
180. Check 55, Mike. You got nothing today. You got alert. 55.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's see what you got. 55 is my guy, 55. Not today, you are. Real. Mike 5-5.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Mayfield down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
We play to win. Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you.
Hurry!
Staying open. Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Check 52's the mic.
Watch the run. 6-6. Pull it high.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
He'll field this at the 5. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Allen now looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more than he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, 81 right there. He's sneaky. Check that guy.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Mike 55. Right together. 55.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Check 55, Mike. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Allen now to throw again. Going up top. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tavares Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, Mayfield. This one caught by Ridley. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Shift. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hurry! King!
Mayfield looks to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. Now the ball comes loose. And who's got it? The Giants!
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Check 52's to mine. I'm going to come back to you. Whip. Watch me.
Run.
6 guys. Check.
Hurry! Regular.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of, let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he'll give it here to his running back. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
from the 38. Allen, he's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
We own it. We own it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Now Allen off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or run.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 56 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
Real.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. No problem there on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 26-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
And the Giants first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And now they'll throw with Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Allen going to throw, and that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Allen going to go on 4th down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. I'm going to run you over.
Mayfield on 1st down, able to get away. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Fournette running out of the gun. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
55. Hey, eat. So we got man. Hey, check mine.
Get it.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Sponge. No.
Hey, Charlie.
Now Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to go down again. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. He's got his tight end fan. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
So because of the yards after the catch, they'll wisely decline the PI.
Yeah, since it was pass interference, they would have gotten the yardage at the spot of the foul. But as you correctly noted, a little bit of run after catch for them. That extra yardage made it easy to decline the penalty.
Check 13. Check 13. 55's mine, guys. 55.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hey, they're scared.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a short kick taken near the 18. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
55. Check, 55. Mike. Come for you. Shoot.
They'll run it again with Fournette. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and 7. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.